when you're tied to the ropes. But here's a ref say free is your only hope. When they count you out, you'll be fit for no doubt. Let them don't hurt you. This will be your last bout. I like to hurt people. I like to hurt people. Yes, he does. He likes to hurt people and make them run home to mama. Run home. I like to hurt people so much. Yeah. I like to hurt people. I like to hurt people. Come on, let me hurt you. Don't let me, I'll hurt you anyway. Hurt. Stretch it now. Hurt.
The Back Alley Brawl, lots of great action here on this week's show. We got Sheik, Abdul, Hassan here, also the Cuban Commando, and a lot more on this week's show. Right now, let's go to our opening match. It is scheduled for one fall.
Hey, wrestling fans, you can see Sheik, Abdul, Hassan entering the ring here for our very first match here on the day's presentation of the Back Alley Brawl. The Sheik carrying with him a few weapons, potential weapons, if you will, a chair and a...
You escaped death 2 weeks ago. Your partner, Dillon. Now, give me another one.
Well, the Sheik carrying a chair and a strand of barbed wire, yelling for Marcus Dillon, the IWA champ.
Columbus, Ohio, here is Kid Quick.
However, the Sheik ain't obviously scheduled to wrestle Dillon here on the day's presentation of the Back Alley Brawl. He's got Kid Quick, which is, I'm sure, something the Sheik ain't too happy about. Sheik's really been talking about wanting a match with Marcus Dillon here last few weeks here in the International Wrestling Alliance. Wrestling fans, I do want to thank you for checking out today's Back Alley Brawl. We are the official television show of the IWA, Ohio's own Major League Pro Wrestling organization. And what a way to start out today's show with the Sheik, one of the top men here in the IWA. You can see he's having a few words with our fans here in our television facility. And here we see making his way down to the ring is the Quickster, Kid Quick. And this is going to be a tough match for Kid Quick. He's getting quite a bit of size and strength, ring experience to this wily veteran, Sheik Abdul Hassan. See the referees checking over both individuals to make sure that they're not carrying any illegal objects. Well, the Sheik sneak attacking Kid Quick. The Sheik didn't have no hidden objects. He brought that chair and that barbed wire into the ring right in front of everyone's view. And now it's the Sheik mauling Kid Quick here in the first few moments of this particular contest. Shoving the referee out of the way. You better watch that. That's an automatic disqualification and a heavy fine here in the IWA. Sheik dropping a leg. Going to the eyes. You're not going to see a lot of pretty wrestling in this match. I can guarantee you, wrestling fans, the Sheik's pretty much known as a brawler. He's a wild man. He's nuts. And he totally goes crazy sometimes in that ring. Quick going over the top rope. What an exciting time to be here in the IWA. A whole lot of great, wild, crazy action going on each and every week. Just never know what's going to be happening here. It's the Sheik setting up Kid Quick and rammed his head into our floor. You can see the referee.
Watch this not destroyed. Another victim.
Referee doling out the count there. And the Sheik's got to get this action back in the ring before the count of 10, or else this match is going to be ruled no contest. I don't know what's going on here. The referee's apparently counting Kid Quick's head being in the ring, is bringing the match back into the ring. He's allowing this to go on. Well, the referees here in the IWA have a tendency to be a little bit more lenient than some other pro wrestling organizations. Sheik bringing Kid Quick into the ring the hard way. Rolls over, gets count of 1, count of 2, and Kid Quick kicks out. That might be the closest thing to an offensive move we've seen from Kid Quick so far in this particular match. Sheik driving the elbow down into the cranium of Quick. He's setting him up here for into the ropes goes the Sheik. Low drop kick, and what an outstanding move by a man of the Sheik's physical stature. Sheik 270, 275 pounds, easy. Into the corner. And it's a reversal by Kid Quick. Quick hitting with the lariat. For the first time in this match, Kid Quick seems to be taking the command, and he's threatening to go low with the kick to the Sheik, and I believe he actually made, I actually think he made contact there. He followed through with that promise of a low blow. The fans here, oh my God, they're yelling for a chair, you know. Like I said, the referees here in the IWA are very lenient sometimes towards what they allow here in the square circle. And that's pretty much by order of the IWA owner, Mr. Chris Kaz, who is trying to create a little more of a wild, crazy atmosphere in the IWA, maybe a little bit more on the edge than what some other wrestling organizations may permit. A kick by Kid Quick. Trying to say that one 3 times. Quick. Kid Quick picking up the Sheik. Into the rope. Drop kick right into the breadbasket of the Sheik. And now Kid Quick's calling for the finish. He covers for a pin. Count of 1, count of 2. Yeah. Oh my God, about a 2 3/4 count. Sheik was able to roll out of that pin. Oh, well, there it is. Low blow by the Sheik. That's going to take a lot of steam out of Kid Quick, I can guarantee you that. Yeah, looks like the Sheik's setting him up here for power move, picks him up. Rams him down into the canvas, a la a certain individual from World Championship Wrestling, whose name we're not going to mention here on our particular television show. Oh, hell, why not? That was Scott Hall's big move there. Sheik going for that barbed wire. I can't believe the referee obviously sees it. And the Sheik is going to take down a barbed wire, and he's rubbing it into the face of Kid Quick. The referee's giving him a... Come on, now this... I know Chris Cass told these referees to let it go a little wild at times, but to let a man take barbed wire and then just give him a count, he needs to disqualify the Sheik right here and now. What else is it going to take?
Get it out of the ring. Give it to the ref.
Well, the referee throws the barbed wire out of the ring. And the Sheik's there arguing with the referee, and he put his hands on him, which is definitely a no-no. Never put your hands on an official here in the IWA. I'm sure Chris Cass is going to fine Sheik for that. Sheik picks Quick up and throws him down on that barbed wire right on his back. Wrestling fans, we're about 7 minutes into this contest, and it's been all Sheik, Abdul Hassan Sheik. Once again throwing Kid Quick out of the ring and onto our hard floor. Wrestling fans, we're taping this show here at the IWA gym here in Columbus, Ohio. There is no padding on that floor whatsoever, I can guarantee you that. Kid Quick obviously stunned from hitting up floor. The Sheik with a guitar, and he's going to smash it across the head of Kid Quick. The referee's asking what's he supposed to do. He's supposed to disqualify this man. This is an atrocity. I can't believe this, wrestling fans. The referee in this match allowing all kinds of things go on. Sheik pile driving Kid Quick right here on the floor. Once again, this is a hard floor. There's no spring, there's no padding, there's no nothing in this floor. And Kid Quick, who just had his head jammed by a guitar, you can see it's all busted up, then had his head rammed into that hard floor, is definitely, in my opinion, in no condition to continue. Sheik with a lackadaisical pin here, 2, and oh, Kid Quick was able to break out. Well, breakout, I don't know what you'd call it. The Sheik wasn't even really pinning him. He's pinning him. He wasn't covering him. He just had his foot draped on him. Let's have some of our fans here in attendance watching this match I want to remind you, wrestling fans, if you want to check out the Back Alley Brawl, we do tape here in Columbus, Ohio, each and every Sunday at 1333 West 5th Avenue. Doors open at 12:30. These matches start about 1 p.m. And you want to get a chance to see your mugs here on television, on the IWA television network here in Columbus, Ohio, maybe here on Channel 21. Be sure to check us out and come out and check this action out live. Or any other of the facilities that the IWA goes to, whether it's a television taping or not, be sure to come on out. The IWA always running shows throughout the great state of Ohio, as we are Ohio's own major league professional wrestling organization. And
he's going to get up, but not very fast.
yeah, the Sheik saying he's going to get up, but not very fast. Sheik picks him up, sidewalk slam, plants, Kid Quick. Once again in the canvas, we're now approaching the 10-minute mark here in this contest, and Kid Quick taking one of the greater shellackings I've seen in a long time.
Sonic, come get some Sheik Abdul Hassan.
Well, Sheik calling for Marcus Dillon, and obviously he's been lobbying hard for a shot at the IWA heavyweight champion Dillon. And now he has Kid Quick locked up in this camel clutch, and this could spell the end. Probably, there you see Kid Quick telling the referee he gives up, and the winner of this match is going to be the Sheik. And
Sheik Abdul Hassan.
Wrestling fans, winner of this match is Sheik Abdul Hassan. We got to get out of here. Don't go away. We're going to be back with more IWA action right after this.
Look, we got all these bookings to do. We got Detroit the first night, then we got Chicago the next night. We got to be in New Orleans later on that week.
I know, Mike, but the Battens are going to be on one of those shows. They've got to fly him in from West Virginia. We've got to find some way to fit him in, get him for the show, but then we've got to fly him out
Hey, you
there.
guys got some information for me.
You got to call Ringside Confidential to find out.
Come on, please.
Ringside Confidential to find out.
It's a free call. Call now.
Abdul Hassan demanding a match with Marcus Dillon, but nevertheless, as I understand, you have something else on your mind this week.
That's exactly what I want to talk about here right now. Mike, we're going to talk about a world heavyweight champion, Marcus Dillon. If you're saying Marcus Dillon is smart, you can just shove it, all right? Because I'm here, I'm talking to them, shut your mouth. What we're talking about right now is Marcus Dillon. Now, Marcus Dillon, you know, is a world heavyweight champion. He's been fighting left and right. He's been beating him left and right. So I got an idea. We're going to do something a little bit different today.
Wait a minute, I hate to interrupt you, but it looks like Roadblock making his way to the ring. Roadblock, I know you've been out of the IWA for a while, and obviously making a surprise appearance here this week on the Back Alley Brawl. What's on your mind?
I want the title. Who do I have to kill to get the damn title?
I think he wants a title shot.
Everybody comes out here wanting a title shot. It's like we haven't even seen you wrestling around here in 5 or 6 months. And I haven't seen you wrestle, but it's obviously been working out because you look like you lost 30 or 40 pounds since the last time you were here. You're in the best shape of your career. But it's like everybody comes here walking into the doors and expecting a title shot for the IWA title. What the hell am I supposed to do? I mean, if every Tom, Dick, and Harry walks around this ass in here, what's the title shot? What the hell would happen if like some fat, overweight, bleach blonde, coke smoking marijuana, handsome like Tommy Wildfire Rich was to bring his ass in here and win a title shot? No, you got title contender.
Well, look out, wrestling fans. I think business is about to start to pick up here.
Way to the ring. Well, this has been very interesting. Bones, what brings you out here?
What is he doing here? He hasn't been here. I've been here week after week, busting my ass to try to get a title shot myself, and I haven't got nothing around. Bust his ass, bro! Bust his ass!
I know.
Take yourself out of here.
Well, Bones said that he's been here week after week, proving himself. What about that?
He's absolutely right. I need to go.
Oh my God, wrestling fans, and Roadblock throwing Bones Dudley, down to the canvas. Roadblock out here demanding a title shot. He hasn't even been here in the IWA in 6 months or so. Apparently Dudley took an exception to this, saying that he's been out here each and every week. What's going on here? It's Dale Johnson from the Casanova Click hitting Roadblock on top of the head with a chair, which is, I'm sure, saving Bones Dudley. Of course, why was Bones so upset? He's not even a heavyweight, so they're not even vying for the same championship. But Bones Dudley apparently taking exception to the fact that Roadblock thinks he deserves a title match. Wrestling fans, don't go away. We got the main event coming up right after this. Okay, man, Maniacs, you're watching the Back Alley Brawl, the official television show of the International Wrestling Alliance. The Back Alley Brawl is taped each and every Sunday at the IWA television studios in Columbus, Ohio, located at 1333 West 5th Avenue. If you're enjoying all this crazy, wild, insane man action, we want to see you at the next IWA television tapings. Okay, wrestling fans, and welcome back here to the Back Alley Brawl. Today's main event coming up, you can see making his way down towards the ring is the IWA heavyweight champion, Marcus Dillon. And what a match we're probably going to see here as he squares off against another champion here in the IWA, that being the Cuban Commando, who holds the IWA light heavyweight championship. So it's one of those classic, can a great big man defeat a great little man, or vice versa?
So that way I don't have to embarrass you in front of these stupid Americana jabronis, because they really don't know anything here. And I'm going to let you in the ring. Let me take this right here, and I'll be the champ, and I won't embarrass you in front of all these stupid idiots right here. What do you say, huh?
Why don't you get your ass in the ring and take your whipping like a man?
Well, I can't believe I heard that, wrestling fans. The Cuban Commando telling Dillon, why don't you just hand over the belt and take a walk, and of course Dillon wasn't in for that. And well, the bell's rung. This contest is underway. This is going to be, I'm sure, a very good match here. The Cuban Commando, a bit of a roughhouser, but still very technically sound. He's very well schooled in the ins and outs of professional wrestling. Marcus Dillon, and what a phenom this story has been. Member of the IWA Wrestling School here in Columbus, Ohio. He came out, had kind of a rocky start here in his first few matches, but then he really clicked in the gear, and within a year won that IWA Heavyweight Championship, defeating Bull Miller right here on the Back Alley Brawl. So, well, we said it before, you never know what's going to happen here in the International Wrestling Alliance, the Back Alley Brawl. Shoulder tackle by Dillon sends the smaller Cuban Commando down to the canvas. Cuban trying to tell the referee, Bud Hattery, that Dillon pulled his hair, which I don't believe is the case.
You just I got a good set of hair, and you don't.
Now the Cuban telling our fans here in our TV studio that they're just jealous because he has hair and they don't. Kicked by the Cuban.
This jabroni ain't nothing, huh?
Well, the Cuban doing a lot of talking here in the opening few moments of this contest, and that could prove to be a big mistake against a man with the skills of Marcus Dillon. A swinging neck breaker by the Cuban. Count of one, count of two, and Dillon able to get that shoulder up off the canvas. Obviously, though, that neck breaker took a lot of steam out of him. The Cuban going to the eyes. And while it's obvious that Dillon spends his fair amount of time in the gym building up that body and his wind and endurance, there's nothing you can really do to prepare the eyes for an attack.
I know it hurt me too.
The Cuban here in the first few moments, we're only about 3 minutes into this contest, has really been dominating Marcus Dillon. And while the Cuban's been doing some rough stuff, it's been pretty much all legal maneuvering. Cuban dropping that leg. Once again, drops the leg down on Dillon. And wrestling fans, you know, we said it before, a good little man can on any given day defeat a good big man. And I think the Cuban's out to prove it here. Count of 1, 2, another near fall for the Cuban Commando as Dillon's able to once again get that shoulder up off the mat. That is Cuban with a kick with the flat of the foot, which is actually not an illegal maneuver. You are not allowed to kick with the toe of the foot, but the flat of the foot is legal. And the Cuban unloading a chop to the chest of Marcus Dillon, followed by another. A lot of exciting things happening here in the IWA, even as we speak. A lot of great feuds going on. Want to make sure you wrestling fans tune in next week for the Back Alley Brawl, when we'll be seeing returning to action none other than the Doinkster. Also, you're going to see the IWA World Tag Team Champion Suicide Solution The Riot Squad, I believe, is supposed to be here, and a whole lot of other great action next week, so be sure to tune in. We may be seeing the new IWA champion, should the Cuban Commando be able to defeat Dillon here this week on the Brawl. Into the ring. Ropes there, Dillon with the clothesline. Now Dillon's setting up for something here. Hits the ropes. Hits the far side. Now Dillon clowning a little bit. Apparently at this point he thinks he has his match pretty well underhand. Count of two, and that's all he was able to get. Maybe Dillon needs to quit clowning a little bit and take care of business, as this Cuban Commando is a rough, tough individual, and he knows the ins and outs of professional wrestling. I can guarantee you that, wrestling fans. And he's not an individual you want to take lightly when you're in the ring with him. The owner of the IWA, Mr. Chris Kaz, once again wants me to put this word out that the IWA is looking for a new place to be taping our Back Alley Brawl television show, and that we're really concentrating on a nightclub in the Columbus, Ohio area that might be interested in bringing us in as a way to bring in patronage to their particular club. We're looking for a place that's got a higher ceiling than what we have here, maybe something with a 14-foot ceiling that we can get a couple hundred people in to on a regular basis. So if any of you club owners out there would be interested, be sure to give us a call here at the International Wrestling Alliance. See our phone number pop up here from time to time during the television show. Wrestling fans, don't go away. We're going to take a brief pause for the calls here and be back with the conclusion of today's main event right after this. Hey, boys and girls, aged 8 through 18, this is your opportunity to become part of the fun and exciting world of big-time professional wrestling. Learn the holds and the counter holds of professional wrestling. Be seen on local television and amaze all your school friends. Don't miss this big opportunity. Call today for an absolutely free pro wrestling tryout. Men and women, all shapes and sizes, this is your opportunity to become part of the fun and exciting world of big-time professional wrestling. The International Wrestling Alliance, Ohio's own homegrown Major League Professional Wrestling organization, is offering you this unique opportunity. Call today for an absolutely free tryout. Okay, wrestling fans, and we're back to action here on the Back Alley Brawl. Today's main event, the IWA Heavyweight Championship match, Marcus Dillon versus the Cuban Commando. You can see Dillon with that arm wringer, forcing the Cuban over. Dillon drops the leg, and he's really working on that left arm of the Cuban Commando. Several maneuvers in a row, obviously intended to damage that arm. And the human by, oh, well, low blow by the Cuban. Cuban Commando dropping Marcus Dillon here. Marcus Dillon, the champion. In all honesty, wrestling fans really hasn't been able to make too much of a offense here during this match against the Cuban Commando. The Cuban knocking up those legs. And he's cinching down, putting a lot of pressure on Marcus Dillon. And what an upset it would be if the Cuban was able to score a victory and take home the IWA Heavyweight Championship. Not only is he giving up a lot of size to Dillon, of course, the Cuban being the light heavyweight champion. And what would it mean should he emerge victorious here today? The Cuban with the figure 4. If the Cuban should win here today, he would hold both the light heavyweight championship and the heavyweight championship of the world, which in my many, many years of professional wrestling, I've never seen any one individual able to do that. And in my opinion, it's a very real possibility here today on the Back Alley Brawl that the Cuban Commando could defeat Marcus Dillon. Dillon fighting off the effects of this figure 4 leg lock. I don't think the referee's making him break, obviously, because the Cuban is using that bottom rope for leverage, which, of course, anytime either one of these two guys reaches the ropes, it calls for an automatic break. And the Cuban's taking a walk here. And here our fans calling for the suicide dive, which is a very patented maneuver by Marcus Dillon, but instead Dillon brings the Cuban in over that top rope. Dillon whips the Cuban across, sets him up, sidewalk slam. Dillon obviously showing the wares of the pounding he's taking in this contest. 2 counts, all Dillon's able to get here. You're watching, without a doubt, 2 of the best wrestlers in the world right now. Dillon, the heavyweight champion, the Cuban Commando, the light heavyweight champion, and they've been really giving it their all throughout this contest.
Get out, Marcus.
Obviously, the wear and tear starting to show on both individuals. Big uppercut by the Cuban. Series of left hands by the Cuban Commando. Big right hand just sent Marcus Dillon down. Wrestling fans, I'm telling you, this has been one of the more grueling bouts we've seen here in quite some time. Cuban trying to hold Marcus Dillon. My God, he just rammed his head into the canvas, and Dillon's not moving. Marcus Dillon just had his head rammed. Looked like Cuban was trying to set Dillon up for some kind of pile driving maneuver. And I ain't for sure. Maybe he lost his hold, but Dillon head rammed into that canvas, and there could be some serious damage here. Yeah, Dillon able to kick out of that pin attempt. It amazes me the abilities that some of these wrestlers have to take the shellacking and keep on coming back. You see Dillon unloading with a big discus punch there. Went to do it again, but the Cuban was already down. We are running out of time here on this week's presentation of the Back Alley Brawl. We just got about another minute to go. We're going to try to bring you all of this match. If possible, Dillon setting him up for the high-low, brings him down. This could be a count of 1, count of 2. That's all he's going to get. There's the Sheik, and Sheik Abdul Hassan. That's the Cuban tag team partner in Devastation Incorporated that's at the ring. And of course, that's going to call for an automatic disqualification of the Cuban. But now, Devastation, the Cuban, the Sheik working over both Dillon and the referee, Bud Hattery, is out. They're covering both of them with these flags of theirs. Sheik dropping a leg. Wrestling fans are running out of time here. We just have about 20 seconds, 10 seconds left in our television time. Referee, someone's got to do something about this. He's out of here. Wrestling fans, stay tuned next week for more IWA Championship Wrestling action.